Hello, everyone. If you're watching this video, congratulations for taking the time to watch this short video. My name is Stewart Stant, and I'm actually doing this video from the virtual center here on the island of Maui, rock in the middle of the Pacific. And I'm going to talk to you about a company that is not even a year old. It's a company called GPS, Global Platform Solutions, which started in Korea back in February of 2020 and then opened Japan and America on June 1st of 2020. Now, the gentleman in charge of this is the founder and chair, Mr. Danny Bay. This gentleman is a legend in this industry. This gentleman, I've known him for over a decade. His experience of not just building organizations in America, but he's expanded in multiple countries. So when Mr. Bay put this company together, I was not only intrigued, I was blown away because he set up a company to win. I worked, side by side with Mr. Danny Bay. In fact, he was one of my mentors in this industry for the past decade because my experiences came from the corporate world of 30 years. Yes, I worked for the corporate world for 30 years. So getting started in this industry and back in 2009, at 42 years old, I really didn't know what to expect or what to do really in this industry. And Mr. Bay was the gentleman that really not only showed me the world of this direct sales, but how incredible this industry really is. So Mr. Bay started a company called GPS. And what I love about GPS is it's a true company that everyone can win. Why? Because Mr. Bay didn't create a new lipstick, a new juice, a new vitamin, a new protein drink. He didn't do none of that. What he did was take a technology that's already a $27 billion industry, and he put it on a platform for people like you, me, or even average people can be part of it. People who could use extra income. And as you know today, so many people that I know, especially during this time of COVID and what has happened in the world, are looking for an opportunity, are looking for extra income. So what Mr. Danny Bay did, put together this GPS company. What it does, GPS really gives people an opportunity to not just become a customer of the next transition of technology, but to be involved and make money on this technology, where it's with the virtual and augmented space, also making money for an opportunity on two of the largest industries of e-learning and e-commerce. So I'm going to take a short time and just to explain and show you what GPS really is all about. So if you take a look at technology, myself being 54 years old, I've tried every one of this technology. In fact, I've had everyone. I was one of those that carried 15 cents to use that payphone. Yes, I used the payphone. My youngest daughter didn't even know what a payphone was. Now, the pager, yes, many of you had a pager. Congratulations, you're old. No, I'm just saying, but then because then we came to the cell phone. Now, if you really look at it, all of these hardware, these devices was just a gateway, whether it's to entertainment, communication, shopping, or whatever it was a gateway to that industry or that platform. So what Mr. Bay, with who he is and what he came up with, was simply mind blowing. He got into the VR space, and his vision of getting into the VR space, if you simply think about it, he started GPS in late 2019. The COVID, and this world pandemic exploded in 2020. So a man that jumped in a space where everyone thought that it was too early, telling him, "Hey, you too early to go into the VR space," that they didn't stop Mr. Bay from investing his time, his money, and his effort into creating this company. And look what happened after the world, after 2020, after this company was launched. Everyone was asking Mr. Bay, "Hey, did you know about this COVID-19?" Because simply put, is everything now virtual? Yes, everything is now virtual. So Mr. Bay not only chose the right industry, he chose the right technology and at the perfect time. Now, all the big dogs, I tell people about all these billion-dollar companies. You've heard of Facebook, Samsung, Apple, you've heard of Google. Think about this. All of these billion-dollar companies, have invested billions of dollars into the VR and AR technology and industries. In fact, Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook purchased Oculus for $2 billion. Now, you can look it up yourself that Apple, Samsung, and Google are already announcing their VR AR technology from glasses to devices. So when these billion-dollar companies are going that route, of course I'm going to listen. So what I tell people is this: we cannot go back into time and get involved with the pager to cell phones transition. But this is the time when the next transition is not only known, we have a chance to be part of it. And through GPS, that allows us to do that. Now, when we launched GPS on June 1st in America, we had one device, that's it. And it was a Pico G2. This gave the world a chance to see not only what GPS was about, but gave people a way to see GPS's and Mr. Danny Bay's vision, where he wanted to be, where he wanted to get into the VR space. So we had this technology where it was a full virtual device. Many people played games, understood this device, but this device, unlike just games, it was a device that could allow people to travel the world, to do things and see things they never did before because they were in a virtual full 360, full 3D environment. Now, GPS, because of this device, became the number one company for distributing VR devices. So now that being said, this device now, Mr. Bay moved on to the next shift, and what he did, which is unheard of, got two companies and partnered with this company called TCL. I don't know if you know how big TCL is. This is a huge company. This company is not only one of the top display companies in the world. In fact, if you have gone to maybe Costco, Walmart or Kmart or someplace to buy a TV and you wanted an incredible picture but at a great price, you probably walked away with a TCL TV. Now, also, what many people don't know, TCL was also the first, one of the first major producers of the smartphone. You remember the BlackBerry and Palm? Yes, that was TCL. TCL has so many partnerships in not just throughout the world, but especially even in America. Now, the other company is Sony. I don't even have to show you pictures about Sony because Sony is known. They're one of the number one tech companies of the world. Now, what Mr. Bay was able to do was get these companies, I mean, TCL with Sony, and TCL created the world's first TCL Sony Micro OLED virtual reality glass. Now imagine having this product. When you put it on, you have 100-inch high definition screen. Think about that, 100-inch high definition screen. Most people don't even have a 100-inch screen at their home. It's usually about 40, maybe 60. You'll be, if they were, really into watching movies and stuff, they may have a 75, 80-inch screen on their wall. But imagine having not just 100-inch screen, but having it mobile, where you have these glasses and it looks pretty cool. You see how nice this glass is? The glasses is fashionable. It's a nice design. It's lightweight, portable, and it gives you immersive viewing experience. Now, I know a lot of people when they watch movies could imagine having your phone and being able to have everything that's on your phone now be on this 100-inch screen. Yes, your phone could even would turn even to your mouse, where you want to watch Netflix, watch Hulu, watch TV show. Imagine watching sporting events. Imagine playing games. How different is the experience? And I tell people the reason this is going to be a mind-blowing technology. It's just the next transition of hardware. Okay, so everyone realizes back in the day, 30, 40 years ago, our hardware gateway towards, entertainment and even, commerce, where we were buying things was from commercials, was on television sets. Then it became mobile. Everyone has like a cell phone, iPads, laptops, where entertainment, games, shopping online, and so forth, all they do it on a mobile device. So this is just the next transition of technology where everyone is getting involved, where all these billion-dollar companies are getting involved in this. Why? Because it's wearable. So the next device that they're predicting is going to be the device that is the gateway to entertainment, gateway to games, gateway to watching movies, gateway to shopping, commerce, and so forth, is going to be a wearable device. So Mr. Bay with TCL and that Sony Micro OLED display came up with the MOLED G. This is an incredible device and the first of its kind. Imagine not only being able to watch 100-inch screen and do all those things, but imagine like this sitting next to your significant other, and while he or she watches her, love movie or whatever it is, you're on the side watching your, maybe your sporting event, basketball game like there, a football game or so forth, without even disturbing the person right next to you. Now, this technology, this G glasses, the source of it will be a TCL 10 Plus cell phone. Yes, I think this phone, I gonna say by far is the greatest phone I've seen. I've been a big iPhone lover. I've had my iPhone since there was a 1.5. Yeah, there was no iPhone 1.5, but you know what I'm saying. It's been it's been so long. All I knew was an iPhone. I'm an iPhone lover. But when I got to really see the TCL 10 Plus, not just see the phone, the specs, and comparing it to what I consider as an iPhone lover, the number one phone, which is the iPhone 12, I compared it and it was a no-brainer for me. Now, taking a look at this, this TCL 10 Plus, it's so many things involved in this phone that makes it such a great phone, like the curved, display, like the Gorilla Glass, where it's 4 times better. Drop it. I mean, like I don't know, like some of you are watching this video. I've dropped my phone numerous times. I mean, I've cracked so many phone screens in my life. So having this kind of protection is awesome for me. Now, there's also, what a lot of people don't know, that this Netflix, they have some incredible movies that they have where it's, if it's a device that has an HDR10 supported, you get increased contrast and enhanced colors. So you can imagine this phone already has this for, streaming, watching your Netflix movies. Not only you will see Netflix in a high definition, you'll see it in increased contrast and enhanced colors like you've never seen before. And there is a lot of people that watch movies. True or not true? Of course it's true. And I ask people this, hey, would you rather watch a movie on your 5 or 6 inch screen or watch it on 100-inch high definition screen? I don't know about you, but it's an easy choice for me. Okay, now we also, it also has the eye protection for eye comfort, and in different modes. So that's something that a lot of people may be concerned about. You don't have to worry with the TCL 10 Plus. Now, this is a quick video just so you can get you know, a look at how this device not only, looks, but this is one of our fellow influencers who tried this device on when she was in Vegas last week with the chair sitting there, Mr. Danny Bay.
This is like you're sitting in like the actual theater.
How's the quality?
Oh, it's like it's so clean. It's so clear.
And then
So as you can see, stylish, and you're like in a theater without all the seats in front of you on an H high definition screen, and everything that people do on their phones, they will be doing on this screen. Now, not to mention the phone has the most incredible cameras. You know, it has 4 cameras on the back, and 1 camera, of course, in the front. Most phones don't even have 3 cameras. This has 4 on the back, and it's flat. So my iPhone, where it has a camera sticking out, TCL 10 Plus, the cameras are flush. And now also the cameras, as you can see, the high resolution, 48 megapixels, 48 megapixels. Gang, that's unheard of. Plus the depth camera, macro camera, and a super wide angle camera. Just comparing to iPhone 12, and I'm not hating, but the iPhone 12 has 3 cameras. That's 12 megapixels. Now the selfie camera on the front of this TCL is a 16 megapixels, as compared, the iPhone 12 has 12 megapixels. So having that option to not take better pictures, take great videos, And I'm sure you may know if, or you might be one of those who like to take selfies. Okay. Now, if you like to take pictures at night, hey, I'm not judging, but this has a super night mode. If you wanted to take pictures, in the dark, this is the kind of pictures you can do it. I don't even know of a phone that can do what this phone can do with this super night mode. Now, the battery life, this is also something that I've never seen before. I used to take a look at phones. I've known a lot of phones, especially with the Apple phones, and I didn't see a phone that had a battery that was larger than 3,000. When you see the mAh, that's milliamp hours. But when I looked at this TCL 10 Plus, it not only has a battery of 4,500 milliamp hours, but it's such a big battery that you can use it reverse charging. Who does that? Imagine having your phone, your TCL 10 Plus, and be able to charge other phones or other devices. Now, of course, I know the iPhone 12 doesn't have that. In fact, it packs less than 3,000 milliamp hours, so it's unable to give you the reverse charging. So this is just another benefit with this TCL 10 Plus. Not to mention one, there's so many, but I'll also mention another one where you can connect up to four Bluetooth devices. So imagine, you on one phone listening to music and you connect to three of your friends' headphones, and you guys are all listening to the same song or listen or watching the same movie or so forth. It's an incredible device. Now, the TCL 10 Plus will be connected on our own VRLU mobile. Mr. Bay set up our own. Yes, just like Walmart and Kmart has their Straight Talk, we'll have our own called VRLU mobile. This will be on America's most reliable network. Now, if you guys know this, I call it the network that works only in Hana on Maui. If you guys know where Hana is on Maui, that simply said there'll be a couple plans that'll be a couple dollars cheaper than going directly to the carrier. But what I love about it, it's on America's most reliable network and on one of the greatest phones that you have ever used. Now, this package, this molded G and glasses, what I can tell you, which I love what Mr. Bay did, there is so much more he could charge. Of course he could for the first of this kind technology. And for a phone that surpasses any phone that I've seen in the market today. But imagine having this combo pack, okay, the phone and this first of its kind glasses, being able to buy this cheaper than buying a brand new iPhone or a brand new Droid phone. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For the price of $1,199, you can own this whole this package of the first kind, world's first technology, plus this incredible phone. That's unheard of. Imagine both devices. Now, I will tell you this, Mr. Bay also understands that there's people that might not be able to afford one time of $1,200. So he's also set up a 24-month yes financing on the hardware. Incredible, yes, for 24 months. Now, how do you get your device? January 20th, we open up what is called the pre-order date. So January 20th, in less than 7 days, we will launch a MOLED G pre-order. Okay, to pre-order, it's $100. Yes, just $100 to pre-order, and that gets you on the list. So when it comes March, you'll be the first that can actually buy your glass or finance your equipment. Okay, so remember, $100 down on January 20th. You will go to www.moledg.com, and that's where you'd put your pre-order for and get your reserved the technology. And what's great to be the first is you're going to be among the first to be able to experience the world's first micro OLED glass. I can tell you, it's mind blowing to not just get the technology, but to be the first. What a great benefit. There's going to be so many people trying to get on board after and try to order their device after, and they're gonna have to wait. So make sure to get your pre-order in. Now, another special offer they're running. You remember that $100 I told you about? That's the deposit. Well, that deposit, that $100 deposit. Imagine, because you're part of the pre-order, and Mr. Bay is giving everyone who gets on the pre-order. What he's gonna do is give a $10 credit applied each month to their monthly bill, okay, for 12 months. which means he's actually giving, you know, people and customers back $20, right? Because it's 12 months, $10 each. So that's a huge special offer in itself. Now, there's also going to be for the first 1,000 people, there's a TCL wireless earbuds that's going to be free. That's even an additional benefit of why people should jump on this exclusive order. And you've heard it. You heard this offer from us. So, you know, also two industries GPS participates in that I'm so excited. We have our VRLU masterclass content, which is an e-learning where you can learn from masters in their trade, from professional athletes to master chefs to sommeliers to sake professionals, even from inspirational speakers like Mr. Les Brown. You can learn from, coaches like Mr. John Woods in the octagon, 12 episodes of UFC learning from the top 10 fighters. This is an incredible additional content that when we get our glasses, people are going to be able to purchase this, and it's going to be an app on their TCL phone. And for a small fee of $99 a month, they have unlimited access to 840 plus master classes and 200 plus entertainment content. It's simply mind blowing to be able to be in the environment and on 100-inch high definition and be able to learn from the best. If you were to do this, besides using this VRLU platform, it would cost you megabucks to even learn from one of these professionals. So at $99 a month for customers or for people who become influencers, it's a mind-blowing deal. Now, the last industry that we participate is e-commerce. As you know, e-commerce is where it's like the Amazon. It's where people would go online and shop for their things, whether it's essential, exclusive, and so forth. So what Mr. Bay did, he created a GPS e-commerce platform. Back in Korea, they started theirs back last year. I think it was around March, and they started off with only a handful of products. And now today they have almost 300 products with over 20 something big name brands from the Samsungs, LGs, and so forth. And, fashion designers, clothing, and so forth. But imagine in America, um, when we have all of these essential or exclusive, things like beauty, fashion, functional food, general food, essential service. Imagine you having an opportunity to make additional income, not just on the technology, not just on the e-learning VRLU platform, but also making additional income on a GPS e-commerce where everything you can buy, whether it's essential or exclusive, you can make additional income weekly. And that's what Mr. Bay set up. And we were so excited and happy. Just a month ago, we launched GPS e-commerce in America, launching our first product, which is Organica. This is the best meal replacement I have ever found. I can tell you this. Why? Because I've been using it. And I've been taking protein drinks, most of my life. But I can tell you this, I've never had a meal replacement protein drink like this. Most drinks in fact, all drinks until this OMG meal replacement protein drink, I've always got hungry. I've been hungry. Like, I have the drink and be practically starving, an hour, 2 hours later. With this, for some reason, it fills you up. I'm a testament to that. For the past 2.5 weeks, I've been doing this product, and I'm a snacker. Haven't had to snack. If I do need a snack, this also has its honest fiber bars. It's an incredible complete for people who want to just replace one meal or replace two meals. Not only do you get this is the best product, you can only get it from GPS in America from us. Now, if you were to wanted to get this, other than getting it from in America from us, you'd have to fly to Korea and go to like Starbucks, Costco, Whole Foods, or Coffee Bean in Korea. That's how great this product is. Now, it has all the necessary vitamins and minerals you need, not to mention from superfoods of amino acids. But look at this: 18 natural ingredients of things that our bodies should get, but we usually don't. Not to mention all of the vitamins I just showed you. It's simply incredible. Then you get these honest fiber bars as a snack, and I can tell you this: I have never pushed protein product, even though I bought it in my life. This is the first time. Why? Because I'm being honest. Honest fiber, get it? I'm being honest with you. This is the best meal replacement drink I have ever found. So we have that on our GPS e-commerce in America. It goes for $149, and with that you get two of the products and two boxes of the bars. Now, also, we just launched Peter Lamis Hair and Skincare. Now, this gentleman is a legend in this industry, learning from the best. Vidal Sassoon, if those of you guys who's older as me know who that was. But his clientele consists of Brad Pitt, the Sharon Stones, the Kardashians, and so forth. This gentleman also is one of the few companies that still sell out their hour show on the QVC. Those of you guys who know QVC, Mr. Peter Lamis owns an hour slot, and within 30 minutes, all of his products are gone. Now, we are so fortunate because we now market his product on our e-commerce platform. And we have three different bundles. We have the bundle number one, which would just be for hair. We have bundle two for skin, and then we have a bundle that has been just going. I mean, a lot of women and even men have been jumping on this package from the best of Peter Lamis. Why? Because one, just like the Organica, it's organic. Like the Organica, it's a vegan base, so everyone loves that. This is all organic, and people today, that's what they love. They love not only organic, they like vegan. They're just like that. They're more towards the health and nutrition direction in their life. We also are kicking off the Air Guardian in a couple weeks. This is also mind blowing. But when it comes down to it, what I share with people is this: you don't have to be a seller, but just understanding if you're opportunity driven, this is a way you can create extra income. Marketing multi-million dollar companies. Look, I didn't have to go out and go, package it, build them, send them, take care of the customer service with Organica. None of that. I don't have to go and, do the billing for the Peter Lamas customers, all that stuff, customer care, none of that. That's all taken care of by customer service. It's all taken care of by the company. Now, if I choose to, if I'm talking with someone and they're looking for a protein drink, of course I'm going to give them the best and tell them, hey, this organically not hands down the best. If they're looking for a hair and skin product, hey, why not? I introduce them to the best, and at the same time, because it might not be you that are doing protein drinks or even like the hair and skin products that's organic by Peter Lamas, but there are hundreds and thousands of people that do. How do I know? Because Peter Lamas sells out his show every day on QVC. How do I know? Because Organica became the number one throughout all Asia and are in all the name brand stores, name including 7-Elevens. Crazy, but it's mind blowing how this product is out there. So I know there's hundreds and thousands of people that like this product, and to include Air Guardian. So we're also going to be launching exclusive products. If you ever heard of Vera Wang, Vera Wang made this handbag exclusive for GPS. If I wanted a Vera Wang handbag, I'd have to go on the Korea GPS e-commerce site, purchase one, but I would need a Korea address. In America, when we launched this, if you want a handbag, you'd have to go on America's GPS e-commerce site and you can purchase. Now, with all these products, what's great for us, if you wanted to make additional income, imagine you can be making money, a percentage on all of these products that people are wanting to buy. Why? Because it's either essential or exclusive. That's an opportunity in itself that you know people should definitely take a closer look at what GPS is truly about. Now, you know what's going to really change the game, not just this technology and not just the e-commerce and e-learning opportunity, but it's what's going to change it. It's when Mr. Bay launches his experience before purchasing app, which has never been done. Now imagine not only having this GPS e-commerce, which someday we're going to have hundreds and hundreds of products, but not just going on there and buying the product, but imagine having your Mole G glass on and you go shopping and get to experience the product before you buy it. That's unheard of. Like that picture there. Imagine putting your hand up and putting a watch on it that you're trying to buy. You can look at the color, the style. Imagine trying on shoes now. See, there are still people that like to go to the mall. They want to shop. They don't just do their shopping online. They actually want to go through it, experience the product before buying. That's what this app and this technology, this kind is going to allow people to experience the product before buying. So if you look at GPS in the whole, what this company is, it's a mind-blowing opportunity. Not only people, average people, hardworking people, lazy, whatever kind of people can participate and be part of this company. And customers are going to come. Why? Because that's what customers are. Customers buy these things. They're essential, they're exclusive. This technology, everyone's going to get it. They're just, it's when people tell me, well, I don't know about watching it on a 100-inch screen. I'm good at my phone. They just don't know. So it sounds like me when I had my pager. I used to say it. I said it when I had my pager. I said, I'm never going to have a cell phone. I don't want to carry that thing around. Today, I've had many cell phones. So understanding that this company, this is how crazy, it's giving that opportunity. So customers will come. But now if you want a chance to make extra income on top of what you're already making, okay, for you, your family, and future generations to come, you can become an influencer and be part of the fastest growing company, fastest growing. Now, I'm telling you, in America, look, we just enrolled number 7,000, I think 7,000 something, just over 7,000 in all of North America, in all of North America. So although we have, almost 40,000 influencers in this company, in just America, we're less than 8,000. If you can get in any company that's predicted to be the fastest growing direct sales company and is marketing a technology like this and allowing people to participate in industries like these, if you can get in less than 100,000, you are a gangster. Why? America has 350 million population. This is just the beginning, gang. GPS has just got started. We're like in a pre-launch. We're like releasing. We're like before like Apple started. We're like before Google started. Imagine being at that time where you can be part of that transition. So, there's 9 different ways you get paid. We're in a binary, and I'm not going to go over the comp plan. What I suggest is get back to the person who got you to see this and, ask them the questions. Say, hey, I want to learn more about this comp. I want to learn more about the GPS, and I definitely want to learn more about this Mola G that's going to be released for pre-order in 7 days. And if you're watching this video before January or by January 20th, whatever time January 20th is, you got that much days before GPS launches this pre-order. Okay. That being said, I want to thank you guys for your time. Again, please get back to the person who invited you to see this call. All right. Aloha.